record. Did it show we're recording?
Yes, it did. It did show.
Okay, perfect. Hi, everyone. This is Team 1 on Unit 2 for our Horizon Reports team video with Leslie Flores.
Carol
Yep.
Santos.
Stephanie Lukowski.
And Giovanna Callie is here as well. She's jumping on. So we'll be discussing our Horizon reports that we read for Unit 2. Does anyone want to get started?
Yes, I would like to talk a little bit about the Horizon Report K to 12 edition. I was able to see the 2017 English Digital Toolkit in Chinese. I think this report help us, especially if we work in the education field, because it gives us like an abstract of what can we do in the classroom and how can we implement different situations, for example, welcoming to the future or conversations or discussions, and it has worksheets as well. How can we support the students in the classroom? It has the long-term trends, and it has the significant challenges, and it has the importance developments in the educational, and what teachers can have like a little more understanding how to use it and refer to that.
That's really, really awesome. I actually read the Horizon Report 2019 Higher Education Edition, and this one was about significant challenges impeding technology adoption in higher education. And I really liked, and I picked this one because I actually work in higher education, and I'm also an adjunct instructor. And so as I was reading through this, one of them was solvable challenges, those that we understand and know how to solve, improving digital fluency. And I just thought it was very interesting because a lot of the things that that article was talking about, I can definitely relate. Some of the things that it was saying was just about, digital equality and just making sure that there's technology that ensures that all individuals have the technology capacities, and having to teach these students, and it's a big barrier. And they were talking here too, how, that there's barriers for students and how teachers are trying to adapt to trying to teach these students virtually now. And I thought it was very interesting because as we sometimes struggle trying to engage students online, and we have to transition all of our teaching and make it more meaningful. I saw a statistic there where it says 66% of students agree or strongly agree that by doing online classes or going virtual is going to give them some technological skill that they need for the future, which I think is amazing, right? Because technology is the future, and everything that we're doing is going virtual, and all these platforms are being utilized by our students. And it was very interesting because that 66% students said that that was beneficial to them, but yet in higher education, we still struggle with some of our students to trying to log on and try to engage and making sure that we have that high impact of quality learning in virtually like we do in the classroom. So I thought this was very interesting. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that regarding that.
Now that you were talking about it, I was thinking in the high school where my children are going. I know the attendance was very low, and especially for those children that were going to virtual classes. The attendance, the grades, it was, technology is good. However, it's a challenge for many of the children, and we were talking about how the mental health of these students is being challenged, also like anxiety. They don't want to show their faces. One of the reports, and I think it's the technology one, talks about that as well.
Do you have any feedback as well, Carol?
So, I mean, I agree with everything that you were saying. The percentage was really interesting because, technology is our future. You know, our kids are going to have to learn how to use email. They're going to have to learn how to use Word, PowerPoint, Google. And I know for us, I teach elementary school. Even in third grade, we're teaching them how to create a PowerPoint. We're teaching
Wow.
them how to use Microsoft Word. It's very challenging, but the least that we can do is expose them to it.
That is super awesome, Stephanie, that you're already, I didn't even know that that's happening in the classroom. That's very, very awesome though, because
Yeah.
as higher education, half of these students don't know how to submit a document through of the platform that we're using. And I have to show them like step by step. Some of these students sometimes don't even use Word. And so it's interesting to see the statistics, and it's interesting to show that there is barriers and challenges, but how are we overcoming that? So I think these Horizon reports were very interesting, especially I'm very new to the instructional technology field. This is my first class, along with my other one this summer. And so by reading this, it's giving me more of understanding here in my workplace. And I'm pretty sure it's also very interesting in your workplace too. So very interesting,
Yeah.
ladies. Thank you so much. This was our Horizon Report team video for Unit 2, and we hope you enjoy.